Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to UK Country News. Today I am incredibly lucky because I am joined by the Grammy nominated group, Eli Young Band. How you doing, guys?
Hey.
I'm doing great.
How are you?
You know what? I'm even better for the awkward Zoom wave, which it makes me feel incredibly good.
Just hanging out, getting ready to release a record, you know?
But I tell you what, I've been very lucky. I have been listening to this record. I got so much to talk about with it. Where to start? Let's start with it. Love talking. First song on it, unbelievable. When you came to write this song, I mean, you guys have been writing, and you've been in a band for 20 years, releasing records. How do you get down to these 9 tracks?
It was really difficult to figure out what we wanted to do with the album. I think that I know we wanted to find the positivity in coming out of COVID and everything. A lot of the songs that were written, we wrote over 100 songs for this album. Obviously you write what you're experiencing. And so there was a lot of that in those songs. And so getting down to the ones that we picked for the album, we really found the positivity that we got out of our break, you know. And I think like songs like Lucky for Me and Good Thing and Love Talking had all of that positive energy that I think we needed coming out of 2021, and I think our fans probably hopefully need as well, you know.
As an album itself, it's very much you start at the start, you go through the album. Every single song on there seems like a song that could be released as a single. Then no filler or killer, as they say. Is that what you planned? Because some people have released, 50 songs coming out of COVID. Was it really hard just to get it down to these tracks?
Yeah, I think that was part of the choosing process. We didn't have a timeline for this record, and Mike was writing a ton for the better part of 2 years. And when we finally went into the studio, it was like, okay, we've all kind of lived with these songs for a long time. We all kind of had, debated them and talked about them and had our gut feelings about them and our personal feelings about them. And so, really the best rose to the top, we feel like. And so, yeah, it's kind of nice to have, not have the pressure of like, let's get a record out next year. Here's a timeline. Here's a deadline. Get to it. It's nice to be like, let's just really process all these songs and see what we really, really love and put the top out.
After working so long, you've already had a greatest hits album out, which is amazing in itself. How do you still have the buzz to keep going? What's the fuel that's feeding your fire at the moment?
And we're a live band. We have been since we started, and and we want to making music is what we love. We love being in the studio and writing songs, but the opportunity to take it live and make the set list fresh every year and have new songs on the radio, that's what we strive to do. That's why we write music and record music, is to go play it live for the fans. So
when you're getting over to the UK, guys, I've been very lucky because I've traveled over to America and I've seen you guys live, and I'm incredibly lucky. But here in the UK, there is a big clambering for you guys to get yourselves over. Is that looking like possible?
Oh, well, we were to the point where we had contracts and all of that a couple of years ago, and it was all laid out. And what happened? COVID happened. That's right.
Oh, right.
And that derailed everything for everybody. So we're still kind of lining things back up. So we don't have any date set in stone yet. But we were. If we would have had this interview a few years ago, we could have been talking about what the dates were going to be. So I really feel like we're going to get back to that point very soon. We've wanted to. Since we were this little band in Texas, we became a regional act, and then we were a national act. And that was always where we wanted to go next. We're like, why haven't we made our way over there yet? And so we've been pushing for it for a long time. So I know we will be soon. And everything, we see the posts online and people asking us to come over there. We know that there are people there that would love to come see us play, which is just, it breaks our heart that we haven't made it over there yet. But hopefully next time we talk, we'll be talking about that tour.
But when we make it over there, we'll be like kids in a candy store, man. I know all 4 of us have been itching to make it happen for a long time. So
what are the songs on this new album that you can't wait to play live for people?
Love Talking, we kind of started playing right away as soon as we got out, started playing shows again. that has been kind of a new dynamic for the show, and kind of a new type of song for our show, which has been really fun. One of my personal favorites is a song called "Tell Me It Is" on the record, and that's kind of like the only dark, kind of vulnerable moment on the album. And I think that maybe having some moment in the show that really kind of reflects that will be really fun. We haven't started doing that yet, but I'm looking forward to it.
The song "Break Up in the Bar," which we started playing before it was actually available to stream, and like by the second verse, people are starting to try to sing along to it, which is great. And it's this really cool litmus test of you obviously don't know the words because you've never heard this before, and you're singing along somehow, which is really cool that it was like instantly connected with people. And I kind of do wonder, does "Break Up with the Bar," does that translate? Would we have to sing "Break Up in a pub"?
And "Break Up in a Pub,"
Would we
yeah.
have to change the rhyme scheme there to make it work? But that's one that just seems to kill it live.
We're doing a cool thing in our set right now where we're playing a bunch of old songs together, and then we go straight in, like immediately into the song "Lucky for Me." And it's like a brand new song. And it's just like the way it kind of flows and the way the audience kind of takes that trip with us from the very first stuff to like the very latest stuff is a really special moment, and it's a very cool song.
But it's one of the songs on the album that isn't written by yourselves. Is it quite difficult to bring in a song to such a creative band?
I think sometimes it is, but a song like that, it just feels, everything about it feels right. I know I was probably, I know that I was the only one that was kind of the guy on the other side of the fence when we were deciding on "Break Up in a Bar," but we've lost John to the dogs. But the guys, and I loved the song from the get-go. It wasn't that I didn't love the song. It's just that I had written so many songs. I was too close to all of them. And I think that there was a certain point, and that's why it's kind of look into how we pick songs. The three other guys were incredibly passionate about, hey, this is the right thing to do. We know you like it, and it was the right thing. The moment we started playing it live on stage, we all knew that it was the right choice to add to the record.
And when we go to the studio, we make it our own, and we put our own spin on it. You get the demo, and the demo is kind of bare bones, and we go in there and put our own style and playing on it and rock it out a little more.
How difficult is it when you've written a song and you're sitting there and you're going, oh, the lads are going to love this. The lads are going to love it. And then you get it into the studio and they go, yeah, Mike, I'm not feeling that one, to be fair.
Yeah, it is kind of difficult to leave them behind, but at the same time, as one of the things I know is that the songs that were picked for this record it's not about them being the best songs. The great thing is we had a lot of really incredible songs to pick from, but it was really about the songs that fit what we were trying to accomplish with the record itself, top to bottom. And I think that we're going to make more records, and we're, a lot of these songs are, they fit a different type of project. And I hope that soon we'll get to make that kind of project, that's maybe more rootsy or different lyrically, and they touch on different types of subjects.
To everybody who is watching this, the album comes out 3rd of June. By the time you're seeing this, I'll try and get it on Friday, because guys, I've been listening to this non-stop since they've let me listen to it, and I have been. One of the interesting things you say about the crowd when they listen to Break Up in a Bar and they're trying to sing along anyway. I tell you what, after the first listen to some of these tracks, I was there in my car trying to belt out these lyrics. Every single song. Thank you so much for joining us. One last thing is, could you please just say hello or say something nice to the UK people who are sitting here waiting to hear from you?
We can't wait to come and see you. We are going to be kids in a candy store when we eventually make it over there. And we promise we'll stay more than 3 days. We'll maybe stay a couple weeks. So you might have to kick us back out, honestly. So
yeah, keep on hounding us with your DMs and your messages and all that, asking us to come over there, because that all helps. That all gets filtered up the way and convinces people that we do need to go over there, and it'll all help. So please keep asking for us.